It's September 1957 in Little Rock, Arkansas. 15-year-old Melba Pattillo stands outside Central High School, polishing her saddle shoes, heart pounding. Behind her, a chaos of screaming mobs, jeering crowds, and National Guardsmen blocking the entrance. The air is thick with smoke and menace, but Melba is about to step into a battle she never chose, one that will force her to become a warrior in a war over a simple idea: the right to learn. First day, first fight. Melba's journey through Central High feels like running a gauntlet where every step tests her courage and resolve. As Melba arrives at Central High, she's met by a roaring mob throwing acid, shouting insults, and threatening lynching. Governor Orville Faubus calls in the Arkansas National Guard to block the 9 black students' entry, turning school doors into a war zone. Her hands tremble as she dodges hostile crowds, relying on the protection of federal troops to finally enter. The segregationists aren't just hostile, they wage psychological warfare. Telephone death threats, relentless taunts, and staged assaults create a constant storm of terror meant to shatter Melba's spirit. It's like living inside a pressure cooker, where isolation and intimidation are the heat raising the stakes every single day. Despite acid thrown in her face and relentless harassment, Melba channels her terror into steel. Each day's trial forges her into a warrior, not just surviving but absorbing strength from her pain. In an astonishing twist, the rawest fear becomes her armor and her courage, leading her to fight not just for herself but for generations to come. The school is no sanctuary, it's a battlefield where every hallway hides new traps, and every class feels like combat training. Inside Central High, Melba dodges acid thrown in restroom sinks and faces mobs of white students who orchestrate hate campaigns. Rogue police officers sometimes turn a blind eye or even join the tormentors. Lessons aren't just academic, they're survival skills against acid attacks, constant verbal warfare, and physical assaults that escalate daily. Amid hostility, some white students risk friendship, showing cracks in the segregationist armor. These fragile alliances offer Melba and the others brief moments of sanity and courage, like oxygen bubbles in a sea of hostility. Realizing that even small acts of kindness and understanding can disrupt entrenched hate becomes critical fuel for their perseverance. Despite exhaustion and relentless pressure, Melba's spirit transforms. She evolves from scared teenager into a steadfast leader, pushing her peers to stand strong. Her journey becomes a testament to how crisis can thrust ordinary people into extraordinary roles, shaping them into warriors literally fighting for the soul of America. Melba's story doesn't end in trauma, it extends decades into a legacy that echoes far beyond Little Rock. 30 years after the violence, Melba and the Little Rock Nine return to Central High for a symbolic homecoming hosted by Governor Bill Clinton in the same mansion Governor Faubus once occupied. They're greeted not by mobs but by quiet acknowledgement, and a new black student president quietly wearing glasses like Melba once did, a living symbol of long-fought progress. Melba's memoir shows us how the past isn't just history, it's a force demanding reckoning. The physical scars fade, but memory sharpens. Revisiting trauma with honesty reveals paths to healing, justice, and collective growth. It's like turning ashes of pain into seeds for a powerful tree of change. The ultimate payoff comes when Melba's story inspires countless others to confront injustice with courage. Her transformation from frightened teenager into civil rights icon teaches us that resilience isn't just surviving hardship, it's cultivating a legacy, passing the torch so that new warriors take up battlefields of their own. Back outside Central High where Melba first faced the mob, we see a different scene now. The battle isn't over, but each brave step ignited a path toward justice. Next time fear threatens to freeze you, remember, warriors aren't born in comfort, they're forged in fire. Try this, embrace your own small battles as war zones for courage and change. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.